I've seen some history videos that I am knowledgeable of the topic. I don't really watch much pop history on YouTube, but 9 times out of 10, they are just reading Wikipedia. They're not actually going out there and reading sources themselves. They are just reading Wikipedia. And I'm like, yeah, that's not really that good. So many videos could just be text content. I mean, people have done that. They've monetized YouTube videos of text content. There's what's his name? Salmonella? That's his name, yes. Salmonella, all of his videos are just reading Wikipedia. And then having like a comedic twist on the story with his cartoons or his animations. I remember seeing the topic of one of them being like, oh, this is interesting. Went on Wikipedia to look up more about the topic. His script was almost word for word the Wikipedia page. Like, adapted to make it funny. It's like, oh, okay. He's smart. He monetized other people's hard work. He's managed to monetize and make a career out of other people's content. Like, it's impressive. A lot of video essays are just AI slop now. Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of content creators just use AI thumbnails. Cambrian Chronicles is a good history YouTuber who documents his own search for sources. That's good. Cleo exposes Salmonella more at 9. It's not really exposing anyone. I think anyone who's, instead of just taking videos at face value, they actually bother to, like, fact check or maybe even read into the sources on whatever the person is talking about. And 9 times out of 10 on YouTube videos or video essays, you can very easily find the information. It's most likely Wikipedia. There was that guy who made a video about Crusades, why the Crusades were justified, that one of my mutuals was watching, and I was like, this is ass. This video is so bad. It's like there were 4 sources, half the sources were the same person, which had no like fact-checking references, no other like rigorous being reviewed. It was someone's pop history book that they wrote because they wanted to be right about the Crusades, because they were angry at the religious connotations of boo Christianity bad. So they wrote that. And then, yeah, this person came along and was like, oh, I think the Christians were good too. So then they're justified, blah, 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 blah. And then they took those 2 books by this one person who had no academic qualifications either. I couldn't find out if they existed. No historians had ever reviewed their book. Like, that's how unknown it was. And people were just taking that video as like, yeah, no, this is completely real. Yes, this is definitely good historical research. He wanted to push a narrative and found the source that aligned with his narrative. Yes, he did. He found 4 sources, which is not enough. Not enough at all. Oh yeah, the other 2 were Wikipedia. I forgot about that. 2 of them were Wikipedia, and 2 of them were this one guy. It's just complete baloney. There's not much you can do about it. Just people make complete shit. You could post a picture of the sky and then they would say it's not evidence that it's blue. I mean, in academia, at least, my experience is that you need to take the work critically and you need to also, like, review it. We don't use the word primary sources in history. We used ancient or historical sources, whatever history you're focusing on. Primary source is not really like a term used. At least it wasn't for me. If your reference list isn't 20 pages long, it's wrong. Well, the thing that beats me the most is that Wikipedia has a reference list that you can use as your starting point for your references. They do the hard work for you. There's plenty of actually, like, academic works that have been put through the ringer, have been put through the test, and have been checked by other historians that you can use as a source because it's been quote-unquote proven to hold up to the snuff. There's probably much worse stuff out there that is just people writing it and being like, it's true because I said it is. Wikipedia citations on a history page is probably from a book you mean to make us use of a library. Yeah, online libraries. You can access those sources most of the time. If you are in a university doing a study, you can just access those sources because you would have access to it from like JSTOR and whatnot. You were taught in undergrad and grad school to use sources as the starting point to find other sources. Yes! If you are looking for a topic and you find a book on it, they will probably have sources that is backing up their points, which means you have more sources to work with. A lot of primary sources are also pretty much it's true because I said it was. Yes. There's most likely a lot of moments in history where we just accept things at face value of like, oh yes, this happened. It probably didn't. They probably just made it up. If you think about it, our recording of the Fourth Crusade is known from 4 people. 30,000 crusaders. God knows how many people living in Constantinople. Do you know what our actual list of quote-unquote primary sources is? There's 4 of them. How many were literate? 3 of them. It's one of those really funniest things to think about, is like, we have these historical events. How many of the sources are from the event? And normally it's not that many people. We just happen to have like an eyewitness, and then we just have to take their words at value. One of which is the eyewitness is that said like a 98-year-old man who is blind climbed the wall of Constantinople first and went into battle to rally all the other Venetians behind him. Are there sources from the other side? Yeah, no, so there's 3 Crusader sources, and there's 1 historian from the Byzantine side. We just accept what they say. Like, you corroborate the information that they are saying, except one of them's hyper racist, and the other 3, like, one of them is trustworthy. One of them just writes a bunch of nonsense, like how a 98-year-old old man climbed the wall, and then the other is like super duper racist against the Venetians, so like he hates them. He calls them like slurs and stuff in his book, but he wasn't even there. He's writing about someone else's perspective who was at the event, I think. But yeah, that's one of those weird situations where he was doing like a full history of Venice. Not Venice, sorry, the Constantinople. So a lot of his sources aren't necessarily him, because he's writing about hundreds of years of history. Enrico Dandolo did climb the walls, I remember. It's hard to imagine a 98-year-old man who cannot see climbing the walls. Is there archaeological evidence of the event? I wouldn't know. Most of the event takes place outside of Constantinople, so it's probably been paved over, because the walls of Constantinople are not on the edge of the city anymore. The Istanbul spread far beyond that. But, I mean, like, there's some archaeological evidence, because in the Hagia Sophia there was Enrico Dandolo's grave until, like, 1260, when the spin-off states dug up the grave of him and then just, like, desecrated his body. Because they were that vindictive. After the Latin Empire happens, the remnants of the Byzantine Empire then are split up into various different successor states, and one of them takes back Constantinople, and then when that happens, then they reinstate the Byzantine Empire. So there's like a 60-year period in which the Byzantine Empire doesn't exist. For relevant, I don't see the issue. I want to be the main tank! I don't want to be in the cup chair! I want to be the one that's getting hit by the boss and feels satisfying because I'm the one making the boss move around. I don't want to just sit there.